right, my good people, I hope you all are having an amusing day. In today's video, guys, I want us to talk about Hyper. Most people don't realize that this token is going to pump more than TITANX. Yeah, people don't know this. People did not realize this, and it's very, very unfortunate. All right, but people are waking up on TITANX ecosystem. You know, before I was only blinded, I was only myopic. I was only focusing on TITANX. I didn't even want to look at any other thing X. And I didn't even have that open mind to look at other projects, you know. So that is why when Jack Shape wanted to launch Hyper, I didn't even pay attention. I didn't mind. I just want to focus on TITANX, you know, because I have bad experience on Jack 11 when he was launching Zen and he launched multiple token, and I lost a lot of money by rushing to mine all those worthless token that he launched. So when Jack Shape was talking about Hyper, I didn't pay attention. I didn't even look at the white paper, what it's going to do, and all of that. But recently, when I lose 200x on DragonX, that was the most painful thing that have happened to me in crypto, because I am the OG on TITANX. So nothing is going to pump beyond my nose. Everything that is going to launch, any project that is launching, anything that is coming, I must cross-check it and know what is going on. All right? Because I am OG on TITANX. You all know that. So when Hyper was coming, I didn't pay attention because my experience with Jack 11. So, but right now that everything is exploding and I look at Vault, I made a lot of money on Vault. Of course, I told you I lose that X on that 200X on DragonX. I'm going to get in on Vault. But now I look at Hyper. I take my time, I read the white paper, I understand it very well. And to be honest, Hyper is a better version of TITANX. Some of you don't know this, but Hyper is going to do well more than TITANX. Now, I want you to understand that whether you buy or you don't buy, it doesn't matter. But the fact is there that Hyper is going to do well more than TITANX. Now, Jack Shape, the founder of TITANX, he takes his time from the knowledge that he acquired on launching TITANX. He takes his time to make this one Hyper. And again, look at what DragonX, the founder of DragonX, take his time from the knowledge and the knowledge they get from TITANX and Hyper. They take the time to launch DragonX, and look at what DragonX did. Now look at Vault. This guy, the founder of Vault, they take their time and look at what all these token, all these TITANX, DragonX did, and they launch Vault. What Vault did more, even multiple X. So we are going to be seeing more and more good version of every token that is launching. All right. So I want you to pay attention on this ecosystem. This ecosystem is about, you are going to make a life-changing money if you are going to be paying attention and be holding this token that I'm going to mention. All right. So Hyper is a gem, is like 100x gem sitting one place, waiting for people to realize it. And most people, sadly, they have not even realized this. All right. So Hyper is a better version of TITANX. And let me explain. Hyper is performing well more than TITANX, more than everything in the market. All right. Hyper is performing well more than TITANX. Some of you will say, no. Now let's check it. Now, if you mine from 8 days, you know, these people who mine 8 days, so you could have mined even 2 times. Your 8 days have already finished and you will mine another one. This is 228 days of Hyper, and you are making 262% in return. Now let's go to TITANX. Let's go to TITANX. I want us to go to TITANX. Let's go to TITANX ecosystem. So if you go to TITANX ecosystem, if you started mining, you are not going to make any profit. All right, now you are not making profit. But you see these people that have started mining Hyper, they are making more profit more than people who are mining TITANX. That means if I started mining Hyper from the initial stage when it launched, I will still be on 20, even 20x profits. To be honest, even 20x profits. Even if I started mining now, I am still on profit. But now, if you started mining TITANX now, you are no more on profit. Do you understand? So, and Hyper is it doesn't have a lot of token like TITANX. All right, the token is not too much like TITANX. And Hyper have buy and burn. I don't know how to explain. Hyper is a better version of TITANX. Everything is like a copycat of TITANX, but they modified some of things. Like, for example, in TITANX, you are going to be mining for 280 days. Instead of 280 days of mining TITANX, they reduce it to 88 days. All right? So they modified everything to be like you are getting it on 88 days, and it have buy and burn. Let's go to buy and burn. So this buy and burn, it have $5.6 million on it to buy TITANX, and TITANX will go and buy Vault and burn it. So as they are buying TITANX will go and burn and buy Vault and burn it. All right. So TITANX will go and buy Hyper and burn it. So you are seeing it. So this token, so this is the buy and burn. This is the buy and burn of Hyper. So this is a TITANX. This is a token. This is a TITANX. This is a balance on TITANX. So this token, let me explain. So this is a buy and burn balance on it. So this we go to Uniswap, buy TITANX. And when you go to buy TITANX here, this is the TITANX you buy. This is the Hyper buy and burn balance on TITANX. All right, you can see this logo. So this will buy this TITANX here, and this TITANX will go and buy Vault. We go and buy Hyper. I'm saying Vault. Sorry. So this TITANX will go and buy Hyper. So the next buy and burn is $8,400. So it will go and buy it and burn it. So do you understand? So if TITANX goes to 10x from here, that means that this $8,400 will be $84,000. See, do you understand? So technically, Hyper is going to even do more 10x more than TITANX. So do you understand this? So that means that this TITANX here is going to buy $8,400 worth of Hyper and burn it forever. And 80% of it will be burned forever. 20% of it will be sent to TITANX Vault. So this TITANX Vault is for stakers. If you are staking your Hyper, you are getting every night 6 days, you are getting TITANX distribution. So instead of you getting Hyper, like for example, if you stake your TITANX, you will be getting it payout. So if you stake your Hyper, you will be getting TITANX payout. So the money that the 20% of money that the buy and burn used to buy TITANX, they send it to Vortex wallet. All right. So this Vortex wallet will be distributing TITANX to you. So do you see the mechanism? So this is like TITANX, but this TITANX is using instead of using Ethereum to pay out, they are using TITANX to pay out. So this is a better version of Hyper. So now let me explain this for you. I don't know how to explain this for you. So for example, you are mining TITANX, all right, and you stake your ETH to get more. You stake your TITANX to get more ETH on payout day, all right. Now and again, you have your buy and burn wallet. You have your buy and burn wallet on TITANX on Ethereum. So if Ethereum goes to 10,000, which is very difficult, so you have $20 million, all right. But now, when it comes to Hyper have the buy and burn on TITANX. So, and TITANX can easily go to 10. We see it have already done 10x. So now that it have already done 10x, Hyper is going to be burning faster. Do you understand this? So instead of like TITANX is waiting for Ethereum to go to 10,000 or 5,000, which is very difficult for Ethereum to move because they have a higher market cap. All right. But when it comes to Hyper is not waiting for Ethereum. Hyper is waiting for TITANX, and TITANX is moving fast. That is why you see Hyper is moving. So now, before, this buy and bond used to be 1,000 something or 800. That's why people is not interested. But today, this buy and bond is 8,000 because of what? Because the price of TITANX have increased. So if TITANX go do 10x from here, this price will go to 84,000 10x from here. So if you are seeing $84,000 worth of buying pleasure on Hyper, what do you think it will do? It will blast to the moon. Look at what Vortex is doing. Vortex is at 50-something million market cap. Why you are looking at Hyper is just 5 million market cap. That is 10x lower. So you are looking at 10x lower than what Volt is doing. Volt is 53 million market cap. Volt is 53 million market cap, 58 million market cap. Do you understand why Hyper is 5-point-something million market cap is lower? So what are you expecting? We are going to pump. We are going to see a high pump. We are going to pump like never before. All right. So we are going to definitely pump. So what you need to do now is grab your bag of Hyper. Grab your bag of Hyper. We are going to definitely pump. I am saying it. I'm repeating myself. Grab your bag of Hyper. We are going to pump. We are going to pump harder. And when we pump this, it's going to be hard. Like Hyper is going to be taking people unaware because people don't realize this. People don't know that Hyper is leveraging on TITANX. So this pump that we are seeing on TITANX is going to repeat itself on Hyper. So people have not even realized that. So this vault you are seeing is like a tip of iceberg to what is coming on Hyper. And now let me give you the insight. I know about 2 big projects or 3 big projects that is going to build on Hyper. So they are going to require you to burn Hyper to participate on those projects. And those projects is going to be similar to what we are seeing on Vault. So if you have not buy Hyper, I'm urging you, this is the time for you to get in. So Hyper is a better version of TITANX times 2. So if TITANX is going to do a 1000x, I will say Hyper is going to do 20,000. Because Hyper is leveraging on TITANX. TITANX is giving him like the power to pump. All right. So now that Hyper TITANX have already done well, so we are expecting Hyper to do nothing less than 20x from here. Look at what we have seen, that ecosystem is exploding. Look at what Dragoners did. Look at what Vault is doing. And look at the price of TITANX. The next is going to be Vault. The next is going to be Hyper. So I'm asking you now to get in. Make sure you are buying it because there is no time for you to mine anymore. Even if you are mining, you are still in profit. Because people who are mining for the first batch of people who mine for 8 days, it have finished. They mine for another 8 days, it have finished. So even if you are mining now, you are still on profit. So I am urging you to get in because we are going to experience a lot of pump. We are going to pump hard. All right. So I'm urging you for you to get in because looking at this, we are going to make it here. This is where the jam stay. This is where people are not even mining. People are not mining this token. So people are not paying attention to this token. So the whole money we receive in mining is just 5-point-something million dollars. All right. So which is huge. All right. And more people are going to burn this token. So more people are going to burn this. The people are going to build on top of Hyper. So people are going to build on top of Hyper. So I'm urging you to get in on Hyper because Hyper is going to explode. There's nothing you can do about it. I am telling you, you are seeing, if you come to buy and burn, You are seeing $5 point something million on it. All right. So this money, let me explain. This $5 point something million on it, we go to buy $2,700 of TITANX. So when you go to buy $2,700 of TITANX, then this TITANX, we go and buy $8,400 of hyper and burn it. All right. So you have to, you have to get involved in this. I'm telling you, you have to actually get involved. It's very important. You have to get involved because we are going to explode. 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 I'm warning you for the last time. Remember how I warned you on Vault? Remember how I warned you on TITANX? I am warning you now on Hyper. We are going to explode. I know that some of you have not even heard about Hyper, but Hyper is the little gem on TITANX ecosystem and nobody's talking about it. All right? So because why I'm talking about it, because I am undercover crypto agent. This is my work to discover the next gem that is going to explode. And I give it to you before your eyes and it explodes before your eyes. So get in. What are you doing? Get in, get in, get in. We are going to take off from here. I am expecting 10x from here. 10x, nothing less, nothing more. 10x, I am expecting on Vault. So make sure you are getting in because Hyper is going to explode. All right. So thank you for watching and make sure you stay crypto. I will see you in the next one.